This is your one and only 𝐵𝑒𝑟𝑒_SPARK81 with your daily dose of video goodness, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Freeform Friday, where we play some random video game. And today's game is called Timberborne. It is a city building colony management game about sentient beavers. Yeah, you heard that right, sentient beavers. I mean, come on now, who doesn't love a nice beaver? All right, let's get to it. Okay, so we got the plains, canyon. This is recommended, so we're gonna go with this. It looks like we got different kinds of beavers. We have the common beaver, the eager beaver, and the fancy beaver. Ooh, you know, everybody loves a fancy beaver, although they're a little high maintenance. So we're just gonna go with the old common beaver because you can't go wrong with a common beaver. All right, let's go. All right, here we go, and we're in. And I assume this is probably like pretty much any other of these games. Can we zoom out? Nope. WASD moves us around. We cannot zoom. Oh, we can zoom in. I guess we were out as far as we could go. Yeah, look at those little beavers hanging out in their little beaver hut doing beaver things. Okay, so I guess we should start with manage tree cutting areas. Do we draw an area? Mark a tree cutting area. Oh, no, not that. No, there's no trees there. Cancel that. Why would I want to do that? Maybe they can't go up and down hills, so we can mark this. Okay, so there's your tree cutting area. Is that water there? Okay, so that's water. I like how the grass is under the water. This is an early access game, by the way. We gotta pause right there for a hot second. This is 𝐵𝑒𝑟𝑒_SPARK during editing the video. This is not early access. This is a closed beta. I, for some reason, thought this was early access, and then when I was looking for art for the thumbnail, I saw that no, it is actually closed beta. So you can get a key for it or request a key. I'll put a link for that down in the description as well. They gave me a place where you can go to sign up for a beta key if you want to try to be part of the closed beta. So yeah, not early access. I say it again later in the video a couple of times, I think, but yeah, not early access, closed beta. So just a heads up when you see things and you're like, that's a little wonky or weird. Okay, so we managed the tree cutting area, and then we need a log pile. Okay, paths and structures, storage, log pile. All right, let's place the log pile. So how do we, R to rotate? Yeah, there we go. All right, so let's just slap that down right there. And hopefully they just do the thing. Are you going to just do the thing? I didn't see anything where there was like any real tutorial or anything. So I hope we can figure this out. I don't think it should be too difficult. I really don't. Okay, it's being built. There's just no like structure being built process. You just click on it and you can see that this dude was building the log pile. Okay, so now they should start chopping trees. Yeah, look at them go. Look at those little beavers chop that wood. Oh yeah. Never seen a beaver that doesn't like some wood. Okay, so let's go to labor. What does this do? Build a flag. What does the build? Employs builders, extends its range. Landscaping. We can build a dam. I wonder why we would build a dam. I mean, does it act as a bridge to get us across over there, maybe? We can demolish buildings. We can plant crops. Let's plant some crops because we're going to need some food. We got hungry beavers. Plant carrots, plant potato, and plant wheat. So let's plant some carrots. Let's put those right like there. That should be a good little starting area for our carrots. And then oh, we can plant trees and bushes too. Oh, that's locked right now. We cannot do that. We got housing. Let's build some lodges, and then we got a lodge mirrored. When I highlight over them, they're the exact same thing. So we're just gonna go with a normal lodge. We'll rotate that bad boy around so all of our pathing is facing the same way. We can have a nice little row of beaver houses along with everything else. Now let's get some pathing going here, and just a dirt path right across here like this. Yeah, look at that. All right, get building, little beavers. So it looks like we may actually need a farmhouse, because if we click on food, it says farmhouse employs farmers that plant and harvest crops. So we have our crops over here, but I don't know if they'll tend to said crops if we do not have a farmhouse. So we're gonna slap down a farmhouse as well. Hopefully they will build that. Look at that. Is that a little baby beaver? It is. We got a bunch of them. Can I rotate the camera? E and Q? Oh yeah, E and Q. Okay. Yeah, see, we don't need a tutorial. All these games control pretty much the same. So we don't have any wood right now. We need more wood chopping beavers. Our wood is struggling. We got plenty of berries and food. We have no water. Can we get water somehow? A water pump. And we also have a small water tank. Start with a water pump. Can we just put that right? Let's put that right here. No, right here. And then what we'll do is we'll run our path from here like that. There we go. That's looking good. All right, so I guess I'm just gonna hang out and wait. Okay, so we're looking pretty good now. Now, a heads up, if you get this game and you decide to play it, I'll put a link for it down in the description if you're interested in it. If you get it and you decide to play it, make sure you build the water pump first. I slacked on doing this, and you can see we lost a few beavers to thirst. I did not notice that was up here. So your main things that you need are food, and you also need water. And then of course your building materials are all wood. We're working on science now. I guess that's like how you get other things unlocked. It's probably like your research tree thing situation. But anyway, yeah, so like just start off, just make this the first thing you build. You got to make sure you have that resource or they will die. I actually think I'm going to build a second one because it looks like they may go through it pretty quick. Or maybe the water tank allows us to store more. Crafts 3 water at a time, satisfies thirst, 1 worker. But maybe we need this to store more. So let's build this right next to that. And then we'll build another one of these right next to that one. And there's something really cool that I noticed that you can do with this game, because I saw the beavers running across the roof here and I thought, that's weird. Why would they run across the top of their buildings? I wonder, can we? Look at this. You can. You can stack buildings. Entrance is not accessible, build stairs or a platform. But like if we were to say, build a house like this, and then I stack this in the middle, then they'll be able to get to it because they'll be able to run up here and run across there. That's so cool. That's cool. I don't think I've seen a game like this, one of these style, you know, colony management, city management games where you can actually stack buildings. That's pretty neat. If you know of another one that has that feature, let me know down in the comments section, because I'm unaware of another game of this style that does that. Okay, so not much has happened. I built another house just to see if we could get more beavers in here because our population is not growing quite the way I wanted it to. I mean, we got 9 adults and 1 child. I guess that's right. Maybe that's the housing that we have. I don't know. Anyway, it's a little bit slow moving to start with, but I think that's also because I'm trying to learn, and I, lost some beavers and stuff like that, but I think we're getting there. You also need a buttload of science to unlock anything. So the first thing I want to unlock is over here in woodworking, and that is the forester. So we need 60, we have 81. So we're going to click that to unlock the forester. And the reason I want to unlock that is because that will allow us to replant a bunch of stuff, which is great. Okay, so let's rotate this around that way. We're just going to put the forester right there. And you can see when you highlight over the building, like it showed a white outline. Will this one do it? Yeah, so here we go. This is all the area that it satisfies. So if I need to expand the area out, then I need to build something else. So like, I built this flag and I don't really need it because this does the same thing, and I didn't realize that's what that was. So you build the flags to extend out. So if I wanted to have more builders building over here from the main area, I would build the build flag here and it would expand outwards. So I'm actually going to demolish that because we don't really need that there. I left it there so that I could show you. The other thing I want to be able to do is plant trees. So once we have this built, we'll be able to plant trees and berry bushes. The farm's doing okay. We can grow different crops. We're growing the carrots right now, which seem to be the best. If we pause here and we come over here to plant crops, you can see the carrot yields 3 carrots, which satisfy hunger and nutrition. Apparently we have to satisfy both, and those grow every 4 days. And then we have the potato, which grows every 6 days and only yields 1 potato. But I think if we make the grill, we can actually get more out of that. And I think we can get the most out of the wheat, but we need to be able to do something with the wheat, and we can't do anything with it. It's just wheat. So we have to unlock, where's that at? Is it in food? Yeah, here it is, the grist mill. So that will grind it into flour. And then we can make the bakery to make even more. So if you look at the grill though, it says grilled potato satisfies hunger, grilled potato satisfies nutrition too, crafts 4 grilled potatoes from 1 potato. So while the potatoes take longer to grow, once we have the grill, we can multiply that by 4, which will give us a heck of a lot more food than what the carrot's giving us. But the carrot is obviously our starter. Then we'll want to move on to the potato and then the flour, because if we come back over here and we look at the bakery, 1 flour is going to give us 5 loaves of bread, which satisfies hunger, and nutrition 3. So it's going to be a little while before we can get to that. We're going to need 70 science for that one. And we need 50 science for the grist mill. But what we can do is unlock the grist mill next as soon as we get 50 and start stocking up on flour and have plenty of it so that when we build the bakery, we can just start crafting a lot of bread. But I think what I may do is swap over to potatoes soon. I may just do like 2 or 3 lines of potatoes and then build the grill. Because we can build the grill right now. The berry bushes are starting to thin out, so we're going to have to rely on all of our own food, but it shouldn't be too bad. I offset these a little bit here, so we have some that don't grow at the same time as the other ones do. So those are 46, you can see there. So once these are done, these will be at 50%, which kind of is a good idea to offset a little bit. I may even offset some more. We probably need a bigger field as well. Maybe, I don't know. We're at 70 food right now, and we'll get more in 4 days, so I think we'll be all right. This dude's our only dude processing science. That's on 7 times at one time. It looks more like that. But I'm playing on 7 speed because it's the only thing that can keep up with me. I move too quick for the game. It's a very slow game if you play on just 1 speed. I've also started to build our dam. It's very log intensive. If we come over here to landscaping, it costs 20 logs for 1 little square. That's going to be a long-term process. I don't know what it does other than, I mean, I know what a dam does, but I don't know what its purpose is in the game, but we're going to find out. It's just going to be a while before I'm able to build it. But now, one thing that we have well, why aren't they building this? They need to hurry up and build this. Oh, we're missing materials. We need planks. Okay, so apparently we need a woodworker before we can build that. So we need the carpenter. Okay, so we're just going to slap the carpenter down right here. So the carpenter should let us make planks. And then we can build the more advanced buildings. Another thing is you can click on each individual beaver. They have a bunch of different stats that you can manage. So this is one of those colony games that's that in-depth where you have to manage each of your individual colony. Well, you don't necessarily have to manage them, but you get the idea. You can go in and look and see what they got going on. So, and they get bonuses. So life expectancy plus 30% because of nutrition. Nutrition 2 is strength. And then nutrition 3 is carry speed. So you can see there, they get a bunch of different bonuses from their little different things that they can get here, which is pretty neat. Like, so if we get the all up, they get increased work speed, walk speed, life expectancy. Social life makes them more fertile. And I think we can actually increase that. There was a thing here. Where was it? There was a campfire. Actually, I'm going to wait till they build this stuff here before I build anything else. It looks like we require power for our carpenter. Okay, so let's see about getting power. There was power options down here. We can make a simple water wheel. That satisfy a specific area, or do I need to do something different? Well, it looks like it's going to let me put it anywhere, but shouldn't it need to be in water? Should be placed on river bank. Is that the bank, or is this considered the bank? Okay, I think I figure out what's happening here. We don't have actual power lines. If you click on here, these are actually unlocked. We have to run mechanical power. So we have a straight shaft, which looks like we're gonna have to connect to this bad boy here. And unfortunately, I didn't get it close enough. I don't know if this is going to count as close enough. Let's build one and see what happens. And then I think we need to run that into this building. So we're actually gonna move this building. Yeah, go ahead and delete it. I like that it deletes instantly. Yeah, that's not going to work. So we're going to have to build a chunk of dam right here. Okay, the forester is good to go. So now we can start planting trees. So if we come over here, so we have the birch, which gives us 1 log, grows in 9 days. The pine grows in 12 days, gives us 2 logs. This gives us 8 logs, but takes 24 days to grow. I think I'm just going to plant a bunch of pine. So we should be able to plant them in our area here. So we're going to do this like that. I'm going to start building here. So I'm trying to limit all of the tree planting to the back side here. Okay, and then I actually stopped them from planting or cutting down over here. So what I'm going to do is go back through here because the trees were naturally regrowing, but we're about to change all that. And then we can limit all of this because they're not going to need to go there anymore. Okay, that should look pretty good. We're going to, hopefully they do the thing and everything works out well. We're running a little low. We only got 25 logs right now, but it should be all right. I started a little farm over here. It doesn't necessarily have to be next to the farmhouse. You can build your farms anywhere. So I just started a little potato farm over here. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. The dry season happened and it looks like it caused... Oh, that's crazy. The water stopped flowing. So that's probably why we need a dam. Oh, look at it. It's all barren and everything's dried out. That's crazy. That's so cool. And the texture changed. So this was grass, then it went to dirt when the water was on it for a little while. And now if you look at it, so the landscape changes. That's crazy. We can also blow stuff up. There was a demolitionist, where was it here? Landscaping. You can make explosives factory and then you can make dynamite and blow chunks out of the map. That's so neat. This sucks though. Hopefully we have enough water to get us through the dry season. We got 33 water. We're not gonna get any crops growing. This is going to be a little rough. All the bushes have dried up. Oh, this all dried up as well. Oh man. Okay, so that means we need to blow a bigger hole in the ground somewhere and dam up the water so that it piles up and we don't have to suffer through the dry season. It's still going too. That's crazy cool. That's like a whole, that's so neat. This game is really cool for a colony game. Like, I really enjoy these colony games. Like, some of them are way slow. And even, like, speeding them up doesn't allow you to... I mean, it still feels like a slow game. This one's pretty... I mean, it was a slow start, but, like, I can see where it gets really interactive and there's a lot of stuff that you need to do and plan for and stuff like that. It's pretty neat. Like, I want to get the demolitions going. Like, even this dried up. I think we need a much deeper hole. Over here, it took a little longer to dry up. But you can see here where there's still water, it's still lush. So if we can blow, like, if we can dam up here and then blow a hole in here a couple of times and make it nice and deep during a dry season, and then when the rainy season or the wet season comes back, we should be all right. We're out of water. Hopefully we're gonna make it. The dry season's about over. We're gonna need much more water storage too to make it through those dry seasons because we're out of water. We might lose a few beavers. We're back in the wet season now, but it doesn't look like it's instant, just like the dry season wasn't instant. Okay, well, it's good to know. We're out of food and water, so I think the dry season probably gonna kill us here. Even though we're back in the wet season, I don't know if it's gonna be enough, but it's interesting that you have to plan for that. And it's cool how you can... Okay, here comes the water. So the water is flowing through here. So we want to dam it up in front of that. Does it just come off the map? Okay, so it just comes from out of the map. So it should be possible to dam it up. All right, we're going to make it. We're going to be all right. We're getting water back. Our crops are coming back. They should start growing again. We got a bunch of thirsty beavers, and normally I would say a thirsty beaver is a good thing, but in this situation, not so much. So I think the order that you want to do this is you want to do your water first, then your food, then science, and then go straight to getting the carpenter and the forester up as quickly as possible, because now it's a situation where I'm at a standstill. This is the max range on my lumberjacks. I could build another one, but I'm already limited on wood as it is, and I need that wood to go to other projects. I'll extend it at a later date. I may not even have to because we're planting the majority of our forest here, so it should be all right eventually. But I'm kind of at a standstill now because I'm waiting for all of these trees to grow. This is going to give us a ton of lumber. You can see he's just planting away, and they're going to grow in order, so they'll just kind of just grow as he's planting them. You can take a look. That one's 56. That one's 50. You get the idea. So they'll start to just spring up. but I did things kind of out of order, and I should have had this in place from the get-go, because now I'm kind of hanging out. We got other trees and stuff, but we can't get to them because I need to unlock the ladder. Once I do that, we should be able to build up and get to other places, but I think we should be self-sufficient here. We just have to wait until this little fella here is done planting and these trees start to grow, and we can start to get more wood, because you know the beavers need the wood. And once we do that, then things should start to fall in place. You can see our potatoes. I've already started to pre-plan there. We're gonna have potatoes. I'm gonna eventually build the grill. I'm building another forester just to kind of speed up the planting process, because he hasn't even come over here to start doing this, and it only looks like we can have one per building, and I don't see any way to upgrade the building. We can pause it, we can start it back. Well, that just kind of broke it, but anyway, you get the idea. We can pause it, start it back. We can prioritize resources, but I don't see any way to make it so that like we can put more people in one building. If you look at this, there's 2. I can limit it down to 1, but I can't add more. So I need to build another building in order to add more. But I think we're at a pretty good wrapping up spot there. It gives you a general idea of what the game is about, how it goes. It's a pretty neat game. I like it. It's way better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be kind of, it's all right. It's actually really cool. It's got a lot of really cool features. Like I said, that you can stack buildings. Like we can build on top of this. We can build on top of these, which is really neat that you can build on top of the buildings. I think it's not like a big deal, but it's a cool little feature. It's got land destruction, it's got the wet and dry seasons, the water play, which is really neat. Yeah, a lot of really cool things going for it here. I like it. I actually really like it and want to play it some more, but unfortunately, I'm an hour in and I need to edit this so I can get the video out. So we're going to wrap it up there. I'll put a link for it down in the description so you can check it out if you want to check it out. Remember, it is an early access game, so what you're seeing is just the surface. There's going to be a lot more to come, I'm sure. All right, that is going to wrap it up for this episode. If you like what you saw, consider hitting that sub button. I want to give a big thank you to my patrons for making this episode possible. Y'all are absolutely amazing people. If you'd like to join my elite crew of Patreon supporters, please check out the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and show your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.